The year is 1071, where the Byzantine Empire is facing an invasion by the Seljuk Turks. The Byzantines have a mixed army. They call it the Iberian army. They come from different cultures such as Slavic mercenaries, professional Byzantine soldiers, Latin knights, Frankish mercenaries, Turkoman horse archers, Armenian infantry, and the Varangian guards, coming from England, the Kievan Rus and Scandinavia, numbering around 40,000 men. The Turks, on the other hand, have around 30 to 50,000 soldiers, almost all of them being Turkic horse archers with small amount of light cavalry. The Turkish Sultan Alparslan, meaning courageous lion in Turkish. He had the trait of being courageous and valiant against his foes. He also was known for his high intellect. He had rebels to deal with in Iran, and rebellious family members, in the meanwhile crushing them with easy victories. Romanos IV was a man of great manners and respect, while others respected him. And he was very confident and brave. He sometimes even went unarmed to his battles, which made his generals complain out of fear of losing. Before we get into the battle, let's see what led to this. The Byzantines already faced off the Islamic invasion from the south, which weakened their position. Over time, the Byzantines gained back territory from northern Syria and Anatolia from the Muslims, and the Balkans from the migrating Slavs. They even managed to get parts of Armenia back. The Turks started migrating, creating the Seljuk Empire. They started raids on nearby neighbors such as the Byzantines in their new territory in Armenia. After the invasion, the Seljuks conquered their new territory in Armenia, which would create more pressure for the Byzantines due to them facing the invasion of the Normans at the same time. The Turks were going to face off the Fatimids. It was too difficult to fight two at once, so Alparslan instead sent a peace treaty to cease raids. However, minor raids still continued. Romanos sent an emissary to renew the treaty. As Alparslan was besieging Aleppo, he happily agreed. The Byzantines planned to take control of the Seljuk fortresses near Van to stop future raids. In July, Romanos reached Theodosiopolis. Alparslan knew they were headed for his strategic fortresses. The Byzantines sent 30,000 men to block the way for the Seljuks to come in and attack Romanos near Lake Van. But they made a mistake. They attacked the 30,000 strong and made them flee, only with 10,000 men. Luckily, Romanos conquered the fortress of Manzikert. Alparslan moved around the mountains of Manzikert, finding the perfect terrain to engage in the battle. Romanos set camp and sent a messenger to the second army to come the next day. Seljuk horse archers attacked the camp at night. The next day, the Byzantine army got ready for the battle. European, Turkic and Syrian mercenaries were at the front with Romanos and his Varangian guards, and the second commander, Andronikos, at the back. The Turks used a crescent representing their religion and their military tactics. Romanos was slow to react and move, since his army is more heavily armored and more melee based, but Alparslan played it smart, using that to his advantage. He baited them by making the Byzantine army chase them. In return, they were shot with arrows. Alparslan saw that the Byzantine army was divided and spread out. He used his nearby troops to attack the Byzantine right flank. Andronikos was meant to help, but he had family feud, so he left the battle, making conditions much worse for Romanos. The Byzantine right flank was destroyed, leaving the center and the left remaining, while no reinforcements arrived. The Byzantine left was convinced that Romanos was dead, so they retreated and left the battlefield. All of Alparslan's forces surrounded the Byzantine center, with only the Varangian guards remaining. They fought valiantly, killing as many Turks as they could, leaving a name on them. But eventually, Romanos was captured. The aftermath of this battle was that Romanos had to give Hierapolis, Manzikert, Antioch and Edessa to the Turks, and had to pay 1.5 million golden pieces and 3,000 golden pieces annually, including a dynastic marriage. What can we learn from this event? Humility will teach you things that you don't know and will show you that sometimes we aren't the king of the world. Keep your friends close but your enemy closer. Know your enemy and yourself. You will not need to fear 1,000 battles. Big thanks to you guys for watching. I have more videos planned in the future, so be watchful of that, and God be with you guys.